everybody. Hope you're having a good day. Good pre-market. I'm a little late because it's a windstorm. A literal windstorm. We're getting a tail end of a hurricane. And I'm in my camper. So, that makes it fun. That makes it fun. Literally shaking around. That makes it fun. Let's see. Get here. Yeah, this is nuts. You can hear the wind or see the shaking, but it is doing that. Great day for live streaming. 66 contracts at 810. There's 26 contracts, 750s. I don't think we go down there first. I think we probably go to the 810s. Why did that happen? Why is that on that? Oh shit. Is this? That one, wrong one. See here in our windstorm. It's the reason why I'm late. It's literally the tail end of a hurricane, and I'm in a camper trading, and everything's shaking. But victory favors the bold. Enjoy your win. 70 contracts at 810, 26 contracts at 800. I think we get a push back up. But we're gonna see. Could be wrong. Put a stop down here. Lower maybe. Actually, I'll put it right there. It doesn't matter. Get stopped out. We get stopped out. See if we push back up to all those contracts sitting up there. Feels like one of those dip down into the Fair Valley Gap pump kind of situations. I don't know if it is, but it might be. That's what it feels like. So we'll see. We're wrong, that's fine. Not really too concerned. $27 contracts at the 50s, but with the 70 contracts sitting at the 810s. Now, I'll move this down a little bit. I think I do. Oh, that one was taken out. Two of those are gone. This one's still in. Minutes and 10 seconds left on the candle. Need to wick back up for this to work. Didn't see that. 350 contracts at the 700. Never mind. That could have been our draw there. But just straight down like that? Normally we get a little pump back up before we go back down. That's why I was thinking we get at least up here, say 90s, maybe push up to the 810s. We do have a lot of contracts sitting at the 700s, so I don't know. I'm going to try one more here. Try one more and see if we get that push we're looking for. Be careful though, because it is 823, so yeah, that would kind of work. We do want to see that pump. Pump up, take everybody out before it moves down those 350 contracts at the 700. That's why too. That makes more sense. Take that off. Go like this. There you go. Wonder why this one was down so much. I was wondering why it was down so much. It wasn't in the group. It's like, why the hell is that down? And I keep doing that with Apex. I don't do it with the other ones, just Apex. Really, wind? So we're looking for a push back up over all this. Like I said, there's 70 contracts sitting up at the 810s. I don't know if we run it all the way up there. We might, depending on the close of this candle, 25 seconds. I like to close up towards the top. If we do, I think we do get our push back up through this VWAP, through everything. But if we close down lower, we're probably going lower. Like I said, 350 contracts sitting at 700, so that's probably our draw. But I don't think it just goes like this all the way down. I don't think it could, but normally we get a pop back up, say even 85s, right? Take some stuff out, then move down. But we'll see. We will see. $8.25. Let's see our push start happening here. Like I said, 70 contracts at the 810, but I'd like to get it even up to the 85 would be good. But we do have 350 contracts sitting in the 700, so that's probably our draw. I just think we sweep back up before we continue down. We will see. I'm literally in the tail end of a hurricane in a camper in Newfoundland, live streaming. So that's probably not the best place to be. If you don't notice, everything's kind of shaking because it's a lot of wind. And I live up on top of a hill, so like a big plateau. That's probably a stupid place to be, in a camper, in a hurricane. Tail end of one. You know what? That's it. That's all you can do. Do we get our squeeze back above the 34 on the 15-minute? Squeeze back up, say even 85s. Is the wind gonna die down? For 2 seconds, maybe? Oh my god. I don't even know what's rattling. Like, that's how bad the wind is. It could be anything. Come on. Need to push here. Probably next candle. Start pushing. 135 left on the 5-minute candle. We got. What else we have? Contracts just above the 72. So. Now, how strong and how bad does it want that 700? It wanted it yesterday too, so. We were watching it. There's a pile of contracts down to 700. So, all depends. close up around here, we'll be fine. I think we'll start pushing up around the top of this candle. Still got 48 seconds left. This has the hold here. Seconds, gotta push. And this is gonna be the new hour candle too, so this could be interesting. Gotta push back up here. News going on? There is. I hope it's not this morning. Okay, 10 o'clock, so we're good there. What is this? Why is this 8? Oh, that's that one. Okay. Don't worry about that. Gotta squeeze here. Needs to get up over that 9. Can't get rejected on it. This one I must have got in late because it's right there. This one I don't even have a stop. It's always nice. We gotta push here. Gotta push. There's no way I'm only in 1 here. No, I'm in 2, okay. Need this to push now. I don't want to close another candle down here because I'll have to get out, but I'd like to at least get up to the VWAP, push for the 85s. Take out some of this liquidity before moving down to the 350 contracts at the 700. Might not get that, but market doesn't like to leave everybody cleanly dumped, but we're gonna see. We're gonna see what happens. Literally in a tail end of a hurricane, in a camper on a hill. Not a good spot to be. Gonna have the trade on stop at 23741. Take profit 845. I'm going out soon, so I will. Oh, okay. So that's what you're setting up, eh? You going long, Pat? What did we say? We got trade on stop at, stop's gonna be 741. Yeah, obviously you're going long. 845 is what you're looking for? You know what? It's probably not a bad idea, Pat. I probably should move my stop down. But I think if we can close up around here, I think we're gonna squeeze up. As long as we don't dip down too hard here. Alright? Long, yeah, obviously. I could have just read the numbers. I knew you were long after that. We need to kind of get a pop here. That's the only thing. Need to get up over that 9. If we can get up over the 9, I think we'll be fine. Like I said, I'm not really too worried. I can re-enter anyway on all these if they're gone. So we're not too concerned now. Let it pull back a little bit. But like I said, the concern is when it comes to that, there's 351 contracts sitting at 700 too. it normally likes to pop back up before it goes down to numbers like that, but right, like I think it does. Just I want to see this build a little. Like I would have liked that close up here, pull back a little bit, then move up, right? Bounce off the 50s besides, so I don't think, like, I think if we get down lower, I don't think we come back and just run up. I think we go all the way down to the 700s if that's the case. Right, if we come down here, I don't know. Do we just continue then? 700s are only, they're not far, right? And plus we got a pivot point at 713s, so. Alright, so if we start dipping, do we just dip? Fall into the sky kind of setup? But I think you're in the right direction, Paul. I think, Pat, I think we definitely get a push up. Like if it, even if it goes up at least to the 85s, maybe it creates some kind of little head and shoulders or something like that. I don't see it just dumping. You know what I mean? I guess that depends a lot on the ES too, how the ES starts acting here. I like to see a candle close more up higher. A little bit higher would be nice. $837. What the hell is going on with this? We're gonna see here. See if it sweeps down a little bit more and then continues. See how it reacts. See how our reaction is. Kind of like a double bottom on the 15. Kind of halfway down in the hourly. But it is a big old downtrend. But did we make a higher low? Yes, we did make a higher low. We are pulling back to make our next maybe higher low on the hourly, so. But on the hourly, it kind of looks like a head and shoulders, so that makes me a little nervous too. Right, because you gotta, I'll show you over here. Right, like on the hourly here, kind of got this. So head and shoulders, man, I don't know. I trade them a lot, and A lot of times they play out, but I still like to see a pushback at least to the 85s. Oh, I never fixed my thing on OBS either for my text. We got our push now. Put this on first. Do we get our push first? I'll fix that later. This is where we want to get our squeeze here. At least up to the 85s. Put a stop up here. We do get the squeeze. Put a sell at the lows. And we'll see. Did make a higher low. So see how that plays out. If it don't work, oh well. Not too concerned. But I think we at least got a squeeze here. I think. Still never fixed my font. Whatever. ES pushing 2. What is this? Take profit, Apex. Okay, so I'll look at this. This is alright. Need a quick squeeze. This is gonna go up. We need this just to push hard. Close next candle up, maybe just above the VWAP or up at the VWAP. Then we look to continue a little bit, but it needs to be fast. And that would still be kind of in range with our head and shoulders for the hourly, because that would only be like up to the tip of that candle, pretty much, a little bit higher, not too high. So maybe even 80s if we get to the 80s. Because I agree that we go up, but now that especially when I see an hourly head and shoulders, kind of makes me nervous, because a lot of times they play out. I hope it don't play out yet. I want to see it go up first. I give a shout out to you too, Pat, on my recap video. I was like, thanks for coming on, Pat. Thanks for having a chat. Well, you're the only one who chats. Everybody else comes on like nobody talks. So, and you don't even like typing. So, you're the man, Pat. Now, 145 left on this candle. Do we get our squeeze? Be nice to get it now. I want this candle to be up here, closed. You're awesome, dude. What do you think about it, Pat? Time this gets a lot bigger later on, you'll be the first one who's chatting all the time. So, you'll be the old G. Right? Everybody says it to me like, dude, don't say shit to Pat, man. Pat's been here forever. got to close up here. I want to close up by the VWAP. Next candle push. I don't want to sweep these lows yet. I want to leave these all like this, get our push up, clear out some of these sellers. Then I want to look to go down with our, and we'll have confirmation a bit because we got our hourly head and shoulders. We'll have taken out some of this. We got our 351 contracts down to 700. So then that'll be like, okay, like I think we're going down, right? I think. ES got to get up too. But we did close up a little higher. We just need that squeeze. Take out some of these shorts. Above the 34 and the 15. Pushing up towards the 9 and the VWAP, so start squeezing here. Need to start squeezing. See if we get it. Might even just look to the 80s here. It probably goes to the 85s, but even at the 80s, it'll be fine. Then we look for our pump, our dip actually. If it doesn't continue, we start getting stuck there. Right, because we do have the, if we're going by that, right here, this is the shoulder kind of up here. This is our head, so we make our new shoulder, and it sweeps some of these sellers. So now I don't mean anything. It could just say nope and fall apart here, but if I was a betting man, I think that's where it's going. $810 got 70 contracts, and 351 at 700. So I think we do go to the 700s, but I hope we get this pump first. I'm not saying it doesn't happen, but a lot of times it likes to push back up first, but sometimes it just falls to the floor. Once we break over this 9, we're going to get moving. Yeah, I was a little late this morning because we're in the tail end of a hurricane. And my camper's shaking like crazy. Can you see it on camera? Do you see everything shaking a little bit? I figured the camera would be moving because the monitor's moving a bit. Looky, looky. Over the 9, we need a super squeeze. We need this to absolutely squeeze. Stay over that 9. So close, but it's gonna go. I think we're getting it. Everything's closing up there around the 9. It's trying to get over it. Just needs to squeeze now. What size am I in? I'm in 8 micros each. I got 2 accounts with Take Profit Trader. That's why I got 16 up here. I got 2 with Apex and 1 with Elite Trader Funding. We gotta get the squeeze now, though. That's what we need. It needs to happen now. I don't want to reject off the bottom of that 9 too many times. I don't even know why I trade 8 micros. It's basically a mini, but I just get used to, I don't know, it's a little bit smaller size, so it gives me a little more, like when I'm in drawdown, I don't get too excited with 8. I don't know, it's a psychological thing, I suppose. I don't know why I do it, but this kind of seems like a place a lot of people will be getting short here, and then they'll just push through it, take them out. That's what I'm kind of thinking. What are we on the 15? We're above the 34, and I think there's something else there too. Looks like a pivot point or something. Check that out, make sure. What is that there? Yeah, I think we're no, it's just 34. ES got to get up to the VWAP too. Get over to 34. 34 is way up here. That's where we got our take profit at. Like I said, 352 contracts at the 700, so I think that's our draw, but they are putting some contracts at the 75. They're 32 contracts there. They're almost like they're trying to pull it up, so let's see. And we do have 69 contracts sitting at the 810, but I don't think we make it to the 810. But you don't know, right? Like Pat was saying earlier, you know, maybe sweep down here to the 41s and then run up to the 845s. Makes sense. But you got to think too, there's an hourly Head and Shoulders, so And there's 350 contracts at the 700. All right, we got to pop through this 9, get up over it. 34 seconds left on the 5 minute. Get at least up around the VWAP, and then push through that a little bit. What do we got here? 5 minutes until the new 30-minute candle. That makes me wonder too. I wonder if this is gonna just do one of those grinds. Just keep grinding. Maybe it goes to the 740 or the 845s. Market does that too. Gets in a grind mode and just starts grinding, going higher. But to do that, we got to get above the 9. So that's the biggest thing. It needs to sit on the 9 after that and just start grinding higher. Or even up to the 85s. Grind up there. Then start looking down for that hourly fair value gap. Or hourly head and shoulders. But we'll see, man. We will see. Yeah, down 165 or 170 in that Apex one because I traded 16 contracts, micros, on the one account. I thought I had 2 of them on there. Take profit traders down a little bit, but it's nothing to worry about. We got to push through all these wicks. ES really got to start moving. It's probably the biggest thing. Need the ES to pop up through all this. A lot of equal highs up here. The ES can push through. So hopefully we take that before we go down. NASDAQ is not so, you know what I mean, so prevalent. It's just kind of more down. ES is just like a bunch of them here. So now when the ES pumps up over this, does it take NASDAQ with it, hopefully? I definitely think ES takes this before it goes down. New 15-minute candle. Yeah, it's closing like it's gonna push up. You know what? I might actually move this to the 85s. Just keep it at the 85s. That's what we said initially, so I think, in my opinion, that is my draw. If we start seeing it reject, we'll put our stop up around there anyway. But we need ES to get up here. Take out these levels. Maybe even have a new candle up there open. Push a little higher. Maybe up to the 466s. Then see what happens from there. Because the ES is kind of like forming like a head and shoulders as well. we'll see. One minute till the new 30-minute candle. Or 15 seconds, sorry. This is gonna happen. I'd like to see it happen now. Did it just get a bunch of shorts in now? It's going to push through them? Let's see. Kind of build another higher low. Still above the 34 and the 15. Looks like it's holding. ES got all that liquidity sitting up here. Bunch of liquidity sitting up here. So we'll see what it does with it. See what it does with it. Contracts sitting at the 80s, and 29 sitting at the 50s. Still got our 352 down to 700s, and our 69 contracts at the 810. I want to see this continue to hold this fair value gap. Keep rejecting off down here. Should push up. Two minutes left on the 5-minute candle. What are you thinking, Pat? Up or down? You think we're going to get our little pump we're looking for? Or you think it's going to squeeze down through that fair value gap? Just say up or down. You don't need to write anything else. I'm not going to make you type. $115 left on the 5-minute. Down because I went up. Yeah, exactly. That's what I feel like. But no, I think, man, we're holding on to this fair value gap. We're staying strong. We get into it, we wick out of it. So if we can stay above it, 45 seconds. I don't know. I don't want to close below it. I know that. I definitely don't want to close below. This fucking ES is dragging us down is what it is. Now this makes me nervous. Is this our head? I don't think it is. I think we push up. Close below though. Still not feeling it. Still not feeling shorts yet. Like, I think we need our move up first. Now, I know you're not supposed to say, oh, you're feeling it, or go by your intuition, but I do feel like we go up first. $731.50. It does go, yeah. 731. Yeah, I'd say. Yeah, we're definitely gonna get down there. But I still feel that like we should push up here first. Right? Check out Apple in the 1 hour. We can try it on this other computer over here. Trying to open up my trading view. This thing is slow sometimes. Yeah, really, right? Shit. Gotta push that 9 here. Yeah, Apple in 1 hour. You're in line, Pat. That looks like that's ready to dump. That makes me nervous. But we need to squeeze first. Give us our squeeze, then you can do whatever you want, market. Yeah, Apple makes me nervous looking at that. Apple makes me nervous. I think if Apple go, we'll take everything down. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm thinking too. Seeing that chart. Freaking 9 is holding us down. If we can get through the 9, like ES is through the 9 now. It's up to the 34. If we can pop through that. Like I said, I still think we get that pop before we do go down. I think we get it first. Now, it could be just a bias that got stuck in my head, but market doesn't need to do anything. It doesn't do anything the same. It doesn't need to. So, I think with 32 seconds left, if we could have got that squeeze up here over these highs, we continue up, but like you said, Apple looks like shit too. Seconds left. Gotta close above the 9. It's the only way this is gonna work out. Only way this works. Close above that 9. Dirty contracts too at the 50, so like I said, lose the trade, lose the trade. I'm not too concerned, you know. A little bit down is not going to kill me. Been doing actually pretty good when it comes to these accounts. I've always had, the last little while, I've had winning days, so. Now, I did blow my trade day account, fooling around. I had them all up. Trade day and an Elite Trader funding account. I had them all up, and I come back in just around power hour. I don't know why. I must have been bored or something like that. I was like, oh, I'm just going to get these up to 500 like the Take Profit Trader ones. And, of course, blew them. Got new ones. Blew them. Well, I never blew the Elite Trader funding, but I blew the other Take Profit, or the other trade day. So I got to pick up more of them later on. So easy to do, right? Like, you're up, you're doing good, and then you come back in the market, and you're like, oh, I'm going to trade a little bit, whatever, and then get tore up. I'm glad I didn't trade my Take Profit Trader ones. That was last week, probably Wednesday, something like that. Wednesday, Thursday. I think they were up like 2,800, or 2,800, sorry, 280 each. Could have left them alone. I was like, nope, I'm going to get them to 5. And that didn't work. Really want to see this squeeze. If we can get that new get that 15-minute candle to close up around the top, and then get that to, or even push up to the 9 and open a new one, that would be ideal. We got 2 minutes left, 2 minutes 10 seconds on the 15. That would be our best case scenario, because we dip down, pump back up, could be just dipping again for a higher low and then move. I don't know, but that 9, man. Fucking 9 is holding us down. I guarantee if we get a candle above that 9 and close, and it dips back down into 9 and stays above it, we're going up. But just if we get it. 40 seconds left. See if it closes above that 9. That 15-minute candle's up towards the top. I'd like for it to push more. It's still below the 34. It's dipping. Fucker. Still got 27 seconds though. Anything can happen in 20 seconds. That's what we would like. That's what we need. Not gonna get it again, eh? Closing up towards the top though. Got to just squeeze. ES pumping. Will the NASDAQ pump? Don't tell me that's it. ES getting up into that level. Here we go. I know. Does it continue is the question. I don't like that as a fresh candle because I got lots of time to move back down and dick around. I would have loved for this to happen on the end of the last candle. ES kind of touched up in the level we were talking about, but now does it squeeze? ES still looks like it's trying to push, trying to get over to VWAP. Now our biggest thing is close above that 9, that 9 EMA. Back below that 9. 15-minute touch to 9. Hopefully it runs up to the VWAP. Hopefully. Got a lot of wicks down there though on the bottom, on that low on the 15. So it shows they kept trying to push it down, but it kept getting bought up. Like I said, I don't care even about a wick here. As long as they close above the 9. 2 minutes, 50 seconds left. Lots of time to move. Still got those 69 contracts at the 810. We got 20 contracts at the 80s. Well, 19 contracts. So we need this squeeze. ES is pushing above the VWAP. Above the VWAP. The VWAP. Can't talk. 2 minutes left. Close up here would be awesome. Right next to the VWAP. ES is above it. New candle just pushed then. $135 left. Start squeezing, baby. $22 contracts at the 70s. Pushing us higher, I guess. We need this squeeze. There you go, that's pretty. 1 minute left. Do we push over this in our 1 minute? Do we do it? Go get in the shower. All right, Pat. We need the squeeze right now. Right through all this. ES just going. 15-minute candle at the VWAP. Push through. Give us our 85s. 24 seconds left till this candle closes. Get up above 34. Above the VWAP. We're above the VWAP. We need that squeeze to continue. Don't mind a little pullback. But that's enough. Let's squeeze again. Literally in a tail end of a hurricane. ES pushing. Looks like it's going for the highs. Remember, 70 contracts at the 810. We're not even looking for that. We're just looking for the 85s. $9:21 here. New hour in 9 minutes. 8 minutes actually. Need us to pump through. He's trying. Pop over to 34. ES is going for the highs. Well, actually not highs, but he's going for this high. I think we get it. $2.15 left on the 5-minute candle. Love to get up here to the 85s before the close of this candle. I don't want to see it settle, and then we see some kind of pullback right back down to our entry. I want to see it continue to squeeze. Hopefully it goes through this with some force. It's taking in all these sellers. Start seeing this dip, we're gonna get out. 135 left. ES still pushing, trying. NASDAQ dragging it down. Need that beautiful squeeze here. Bring us to our 85s. 1 minute left. Right, and this is what I was concerned about. I don't want to see it start coming back down too hard. Because once we start a new candle, we're probably going to pull back in here somewhere. And that's just above our entry. It's almost better. We probably should have got it at 200 up here. We're up 200, but what does it do, right? Does it want to get up here and close and continue? We'll see. I'm going to leave it on anyway, regardless. But I'd love to close up here. That would be ideal. New 15-minute candle in 5 minutes. Contracts at 80s, 22 contracts at 800s, and 71 contracts at 810s. Got to shoot back over this VWAP. ES is trying to push. NASDAQ trying to push. ES is way over the VWAP. NASDAQ's just at it. What we got till the new 30-minute candle? 3 minutes and 20 seconds. I'd like to be up there before then. That's what I was saying. When we've seen this higher low down here, like we were in since over here somewhere, but when we've seen a higher low, and it kind of respected that fair value gap that we had over here, kept respecting it. And if you look at the 15-minute, there's a bunch of wicks at the bottom, so it kept rejecting going lower. So that's what made us stay in our long. $34 is holding us down now. ES is pushing, so hopefully NASDAQ pushes too. ES needs a pump above this. That'll take the NASDAQ up to our 85. Don't want to get stuck here. 21 contracts at 80s. 205 left on this candle. 5-minute candle. Just need a squeeze, man. Just needs a squeeze. Everything's trying. I can't see why ES wouldn't take us this high. $26 contracts at 95s, 22 at 800, and 69 contracts at 810. Just got to get through this. We need to get through strong. Hopefully close above in the next 1 minute. If we don't, might have to take this off. But we want to see a squeeze. Now, I'm going to take this off here, I think. I'm going to take them off. We're going to leave it, call it there. You know what? We were down a little bit because I think this is going to pull back a little bit. I don't know. We did create a head and shoulders on the 5 minute too, so it's another thing. And we do have a head and shoulders on the hourly, so don't push our luck too much. I think we do have a head and shoulders. Well, we had a head and shoulders on the 5, but do have a head and shoulders here on the 5 minute, and we do have one on the hourly. I don't know if we have one on the 15 or not. We kind of do have one on 15 now. It all depends how this candle sets up. So we got a head and shoulders on 5, 15, hour. You know, we got 349 contracts sitting at the 700. Do we not try to go down to the 700? You know, I still think we probably, I don't know though, we might touch this, but after we got rejected so many times, that makes me a little nervous, and there you go. It's a good thing we got out. So now what we'll do, we'll look for the neckline here and see reaction. Like we might come down to here, pump a little bit, then we probably look down, right? Probably look for those 700s. Now, I'm not saying it couldn't go up here first. I'm just saying. Alright, so that's down around the 50s. We got 24 contracts sitting down there. 31 contracts at the 25. But I wouldn't be going short up here. I know we're under the VWAP, but I'd wait for a little confirmation down here to the neckline. A little pump back up, maybe to the 62 area. Like we'll put in this for the fair value gap. So now if we close below this fair value gap, it's going to give us an inverted fair value gap. So that's around, like we were just saying a second ago, around the 62s. Right, so we want to come down to the neckline, come back up, reject off the bottom that inverted fair value gap then if it closes below it, and then look to move down. That's my thesis. I don't know if it's right, but that's what I'm thinking. Now, God knows, we might just rip up here yet. We don't know, but head and shoulders on 5, 15, and hourly. Makes you think. Makes you think, man. Please like and subscribe. If you're not already, hit the notification bell. I'm normally on 7:30 every morning. A little late this morning because I'm in the tail end of a hurricane in a camper on a hill. So we're just shaking around. But the show must go on, so here we are. We're up 83 in our Elite Trader funding. We're up 191 in our Apex account. Down 33 in this one because I didn't turn on the accounts first time. And up 66 in our Take Profit Traders. $145 left on the 5-minute candle. Also, there's a link in the chat for Elite Trader Fundings, 80% off. We need any accounts to them. Also, Take Profit Trader, please use code JW, 40% off. No activation fee. And thanks to everybody using the code. Awesome. I say that now, there's only a couple of us here, but I say it now because a lot of people come and watch the video later. There's always like 40 or 70 or 100 videos, people watching the video later on. So if you use the code, thank you very much, and everybody using the code really helps. I like to try to do this full time. I literally just started live streaming. I've been live streaming for the last 11 months, but I gave it up for a little while because I had some stuff to do, had to make some money. But now I'm back into it, so I'm hoping to be able to keep doing this full time. So the more people like and subscribe, the more people hit notification bell, they can come on and watch, and just builds it up quicker, and it gets it out there because the algorithm try to hold you down. The man tries to hold you down. But you don't have to. You know what I mean? No big deal. Just showing up and watching is cool too. We're getting back down through that fair value gap. See, that's what I was saying. Now we do have an order block down here. So, see how this reacts too. Might give us a little trouble. But then again, when the market really wants to push down, especially with like a head and shoulder setup or something like that, it pushes through all that. Like the market just, it's like, fuck that noise, and it just goes. And we'll have to see where this candle closes. Hopefully we come down by the neckline and start moving back up to the bottom of this fair value gap. Then we're going to look for a short, at least down to the order block. At least down around the 43s, 42s area. We're back underneath the 9. We closed underneath the 9. We already did. 9 EMA, the green line, so... Sorry for the wind noise. It's a lot of wind noise because it's a lot of wind. And as I said, I'm in a camper. On top of a hill, which is probably not very smart, but... Rejected pretty hard off that. I'm going to try a little scalp just down to these levels, see what we get if we push down. So I don't think it's just going to dump, but... $320 left on the 5-minute candle. I think we come down around the neckline here on the head and shoulders, sit down around here a little bit. Then we probably come back up and retest this inverted fair value gap if we close below it. I want to see a little squeeze down here. It's probably the 50s. See if we get it down to the 50s, back to the inverted fair value gap, head and shoulders set up, 15 hourly, got head and shoulders too as well. Back to the neckline, then I'd like to see little whoop, 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 down to our, what do we got down here? 50 contracts at 70s now, and it's got to 300 and something contracts that were down there. But still, that's the general area. I'd be looking from this to this. Maybe even this pivot point down here around the 15s. We'll see. ES bouncing a little bit. See if it pushes down. Literally shaking around in a camper. 125 left on the 5-minute. Take that off there. It's fine. I want to see this close down here in the next minute. Then we want to see a little push back up here to the 62-ish area. We want to see this come down at least to this order block. But I think once the head and shoulders finally set with the neckline, I think we're just going to go down. Because the neckline on the hourly for head and shoulders isn't even down till like 7:30. So I definitely think we get down. 30 seconds left. See if we close below. We swept that level besides a little bit, all these lows here. Didn't sweep this one, but we swept this. I was kind of hoping for a sweep of this one, but we just come down and ticked it, so that's why I got out. We're going to close below. See if we got our push back up into it. Reject. Even back up to the 9. $64 contracts at 810. We got 38 at the 50s. We got 50 contracts down to 700. So we had 351 contracts down to 700 for the longest time. They took them off. I don't know why. Maybe after they seen this pump, they took them off. We're getting back up into the inverted fair value gap now. Touch the bottom of it. We'll push up into the 9, maybe even a little above. $34 contracts at the 80s though, 26 at the 85s, 18 at the 90s. I don't think we squeeze back up with these head and shoulders on the 5, 15, and the hourly. But you don't know. The market does what it wants. So we'll see. We'll wait it out. 250 left on the candle, lots of time for it to move around. As long as we're backing down around here before that gets closer to close. We'll give it some time. If you're liking this stream, if I can talk, don't forget to like and subscribe. Hit the notification bell on every morning. Late this morning because there's the tail end of a hurricane and I'm in a camper on a hill. So that's the only reason why. But yeah, like and subscribe. We're trying to do this every morning. Trying to build up some subscribers, so that really helps me. And like I said, if you trade Take Profit Trader, please use code JW. That really helps too. I really appreciate everybody that does. And the only reason I say that is only a few people here, but a lot of people that come back and watch the video later. They, because I always get way more views. Like I get so many during the live stream. Like I probably got, I think 30 people comes on off and on, or no, 100 people comes on off and on during the live stream. But normally everybody comes back and watches the video later on. So thanks to everybody using the code, really appreciate it. And there's a link in the chat too for Take Profit Trader and Elite Trader funding. But Take Profit Trader is the best. That's the one I like to. That's my. If I had a chance of any or a choice of any prop firm, it's going to be Take Profit Trader because, you know, daily payouts, right? I'm trying to get these accounts here up to over the buffer, and then after that, I'm only looking for probably 250 to 500 a day. And normally I can do that fairly easily, you know. All depends on the market. Like if the market's decent, I can make money. But then who can't when the market's decent, right? Everybody can make money with a decent market. take profit traders shit. 30 seconds. How does this next candle react? We gotta close below. I don't want to close inside this. Seconds. I don't like that. Close inside, maybe push a little higher. Do have 34 contracts at the 75 too, so maybe this comes up, retests the VWAP. I didn't like that it closed inside. I wish it would have closed below. I think if we closed below, probably went down a little bit, tested again, and then that would have been our push. Our push down. We'll see, man. Five minute on the ES. Holy fuck. Alright, we got up there. It's probably going to go for the highs. So I don't know. Looks like it wants to. Got that. Lower, higher low. Makes me a little nervous on the ES. Maybe that's what's holding us up. We got 33 contracts at the 50, 32 contracts just changed, 31 at 25. To the upside, we still got that 63 contracts sitting at 810. We got 23 contracts at 800. We got 27 contracts at 85. 20 at the 80. I want to get out. Are you still in, Pat? You're still in your long? You're still in that long, the same long I was in earlier. You're a beast. I'd be careful. There's a head and shoulders on the 5 minute, 15 minute, and on the hourly. So, I'm not saying we're gonna get it, but the ES has gone total opposite the other way. You are, you nut. Nothing wrong with that. But yeah, you don't know. You might get some push up here because we do have that. Look at the ES. You know, it came up almost to the high, pull back, big wick. It looks like it wants to go take that high, so that might drag the NASDAQ up with it. So, you know, I was hoping we get a close below this inverted fair value gap, and then I'd be looking down for the head and shoulders play. But now we're closing back up inside of it. We got 2 minutes left on it. Do we really start pushing? Like, so you might be in the right spot. This squeezes back up, right? But now I'd be careful because you don't know. We start closing below this consistently. What was your entry point? I forget now. Did you get in at no, you didn't get it at 41s, did you? Ones. You did. It's an awesome move. I need a new stop then. Okay, 73s. Oh, you got in at the 73s. Okay, okay. Yeah, so you're going to want this to squeeze back up. But the ES kind of gives it a look like it wants to. And there's no real, like, you know, head and shoulders on the ES. ES might squeeze over these highs, and if it does, it's going to bring up the NASDAQ with it. So I'd be looking at least, if it starts doing that, ES starts pushing, I'd be looking for the 85s anyway. At least you get something out of it. You don't think so? Or I think so? Yeah, I think so. There you go. And my chat's small, so it's hard to see sometimes. New stop at 750s, yeah. Yeah, that's a good stop. If you can get that pump now that we're back inside that fair value gap, I'm going to blow away. But if you can get that pump now that we're back inside this fair value gap, at least up to, it'd be nice to get to 85s or even break even, because it, but the ES looks like it wants a push, so I don't know. NASDAQ doesn't seem like that, but NASDAQ don't give a fuck. You know, it'll be down and then NASDAQ will just rip. So the ES starts going, because we got that bull flag set up here. Right? What color is this fucking? Or maybe I didn't do it. Right? Like, that's a bull flag. And we do have a level to react at up here. So if this just pumps up, that's going to take you up probably 85-ish anyway. But like I said, be careful, because the NASDAQ does have head and shoulders on the 15.5 and the hourly. So we only got 50 contracts at the 700 now, so we're pulled that. Maybe they're turning it around. There's 63 contracts at 810. So, I don't know. Hard to say. Alright, Pat. It's awesome hanging out, man. It was good talking to you. I'll talk to you tomorrow if you're around. Yeah, man. See you soon. What are we going to get here? ES looks like it wants a pump. That would probably on the 15 bring us back up to around the VWAP on the 15, around the 85-ish. Well, maybe a little higher, maybe 85s. If it does do that, I would prefer, well, Pat wants it to go up, obviously, but maybe it just does that for a little bit before it moves down. Pat did have a stop at, what did he have to stop at? His take profit was 845 before. I don't know if he changed it or not, but you got to give it to him. He was in that trade since, wow, back here sometime. Good on him. Like I said, we might get to the 85s. $63 contracts still at 810. Is that our draw? ES looking like it wants a pump. Looking like it wants to pump. Do have a lot of liquidity sitting up here around the 92s on the ES. Oh, sorry, NASDAQ. We're up today 83 in our Elite Trader funding. We're up 91 in our Apex. We'll be up in both, but I didn't turn on the group. Of course not. Too easy. Make too much sense. And in our Take Profit Trader, we're up 146. This Take Profit Trader, where? Here is on day 5. We're up 2,100 in that one, and this one is just yesterday. So, and this one's also yesterday. So, they're on day 2. But if we can get some good setups, right? Like ES, look at it's breaking out now. Definitely think we can at least get up here, take it that high. That's not the high overnight high, but it's just there's a high here. So I think we take that out. Maybe we turn it to a double top. Maybe we squeeze through, go for the high. But I think ES gets to the 85s. And Pat put his stop there. Hopefully he did. Or you might have kept it at the 45s. I don't even know. He's hardcore. Bull flag playing out on the 5-minute on ES. And kind of on NASDAQ too, right? But do we get to our 90, 95-ish area, I wonder? 92? I don't know. I think we do. They probably definitely do, because we're definitely going to take this high. I can't see it just double topping here. It's going to squeeze through this. Definitely squeeze through that. There's no doubt in my mind. Yes, taking this level. And honestly, that would be on the 15-minute, the wick on the left shoulder, that would be pretty much equal to it up to the 85. We're going to have to wait here and see what happens until we get over this high here on the ES. And maybe if we get over this high, it might just squeeze. And that would bring us up around. You never know. This could be just squeeze anyway. You don't know. Any of you guys in the trade? Is anybody in a trade right now? Besides Pat? Ooh. Was that it? $28 contracts at 85, 24 at the 90, and 25 at the 800s. And that brings us up to our. If we get to the 810, 63 contracts sitting up there. See how this reacts. 10 o'clock candle. Oh, don't we have news? Do have news. CPI. Canadian CPI. So, I'm from Canada. Don't get too excited. Our economy's gone to shit. U.S. building permits. Down. Housing starts up, so it'll be interesting. Where's the chart we were on? There we go. Is this the start of our push down, maybe? We can close below this fair value gap. Looks like the ES still wants those highs. $29 contracts at 85, 63 contracts at 810. So that would be up here. See what we're gonna get. Making this a double top. Getting back down. Does it continue? 130 left on a 5-minute candle. If we can close down below this, I'd say we definitely get down to this order block. And then we look. Got 15 down here at 715. Yeah, 715. We got a pivot point down there. Definitely looks interesting. I almost feel like going short here, but really like to be down here around the 60s. Little test back into this and then start moving down. I really figured the ES was going to go through this. It still might. Right? Below the VWAP on the NASDAQ. We're still above that 9 too, the 9 EMA and the 34. I like to close below the 9 before I get excited about anything. Retest it and look to move down. We got lots of times. 4 minutes left on this candle, 5-minute candle. This is more of a sit and wait kind of thing. Can't just trade to trade. You gotta wait for your setups. Which I've only learned lately. After blowing hundreds of accounts with hundreds of prop firms. Hundreds of accounts with 10 prop firms, probably. Better to take your time. I gotta run in for a second. I'll be right back. Into the wind. windstorm. Oh, we're getting our setup. Do we retest that Fair Valley gap though, or do we go down? What time is it? 3 minutes until... 3 minutes until we have 10:30. 30-minute candle. Let's see here. Oh man, always calling me. Let's see here. What are we gonna do here? Is that close as we're gonna get to a retest? 52 contracts at 700. I'm gonna close this camera for a second. Hope we do get to pump up, but I don't know if we do, man. It might just continue now, but we are below the 50s. Let's try a little short here. See what happens here. .31's down there, but I'm looking more to the 13s if we do go down. This is kind of our neckline on our head and shoulders too, so see what happens. Move this down. Is the head and shoulders going to pay out? We are in this order block, so hopefully we can get through it. See if we do. Hopefully we do. I hope it doesn't come back up and retest the 50s and just fails here. Well, we got a tight stop, so not really too concerned. Won't be a huge loss if it does come back up. No big deal. But this could definitely dump here. Head and Shoulders on the 5, 15, and the hourly. So, see if it plays out. But I was looking more a retest of this inverted fair value gap, but I don't know if we're going to get it. That's why I got in now. If we get it, we do get it taken out, and we get back up to this, it's fine. We'll try to re-enter up here. So we'll see. Got all the other ones at 52. I should move this up a little bit. New candle, 25 seconds. I'd like to see it push down now if it's going to. The close up the high. We're probably going to get a move up to where we want it anyway, so we'll see. And that'll be fine either way. We're still in our other ones? We are. That one. We're out on this one. See if we're going to get it. We got 32 contracts at the 25, 35 at 30, 19 at 20, and 47 contracts at the 700. That's the direction we're looking. ES is trying to dip. We're at the neckline on the hourly, neckline on 15 of the Head and Shoulders. lot of room to the downside. We do have a pivot point down here at the 14s, so watch that too. We normally get a bounce off those if we do push down. We are getting close to open too, so gotta be kind of be careful. I'd like this to happen sooner than later. Oh, I still got my camera off. Jesus. Man. There we go. We're at 50 seconds left on the 5 minute. We want to close down around the 30. 243 contracts now at the 30. So let's see. Do we get there? Feels like we do. See how we react at the 30. Hopefully push right through it. Head down for the 713s. Five seconds left in the 5 minute. Give it some time. Bottom of the neckline, the hourly is at the 30, so push down to that, push through it. $246 contracts at the 30. ES needs to push down. Kind of head and shoulders on the ES as well. 2 minutes. Minute 30 until the next 15-minute candle. We want to close down lower. Just a dump here. 35 seconds until close. 15 end of 5. Like I said, 246 contracts at the 30s. 34 contracts at the 25s. I don't like that wick on the bottom on the 5 minute. We'll see. Could be trapping in more bulls. Push down. Why is this only 7? Oh, this one was still on, so yeah, I might have touched it. Okay. Excuse me. I like to get a hard push down here before open. If we don't, probably just gonna take us out. $250 contracts at the 30s. His order block here is fucking holding us up. Need to push down through that. Let's see. Try to give it the time it needs. 12 minutes probably. Yeah, 12:55 until open. So we want to do this now. Might have to take this off. 135 left on the 5. I I want to close this candle down around a 30. I don't want to back up around the 9. I want to see it just fail. .35 seconds left. Yes, trying to push down. Will the NASDAQ follow? $14 seconds. Minutes until open. We don't want to be in this when open happens. We want this to be down, already pushed down. At least to the 30. Nine minutes left till open. We have news after that. 11:30, FOMC member Bowman speaks. We don't want no part of that noise. That's 11:30 anyway, but we don't want no part of the open. I want this to go down now. We're gonna take this off. Just because this could continue. Right, look at the 15, there's fair value gap on the 15, and my stop loss was up right where the fair value gap's to. Up around, what is that? 52s, I guess. Yeah. So it might pump back up there first. Unfortunate. Up $6 on our Elite Trader funding. Down 242 because I made a mistake on that fucking account. I put 16 contracts on it instead of putting it in a group, and we're up 86 bucks on our Take Profit Trader. So the way it's looking now is that we're gonna have to trade the open. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna wait for the first 15-minute candle and try to figure out the best way to what is going to happen here. Like I said, we still got Head and Shoulders and everything. That's the only reason why I'm kind of staying in for the open because I think it might pump up a little bit, but I think it wants that head and shoulder setup. So it's on the hourly, it's on the 15, it's kind of on the 5 here, shoulder, head, shoulder, up above. It didn't really invalidate it or anything. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. So look for the opening range breakout. First 3 minute, 5 minute candles after open and go from there. Because what's the point, man? It's no point to stop now, right? We're up a few bucks, but nothing to. We're up nothing, and we're down on our Take Profit Trader one, or our Apex one. So because I didn't have it put in the group, I traded, instead of trading 8 micros on each one, I traded 16 micros on one. So all the other ones, and I wasn't looking at Apex at the time. I was looking at Take Profit Trader, I believe, or Elite Trader Funding, and I was like, oh, down $100 or 120, whatever, no big deal. And I looked at this one, and it was down to whatever, and I was like, holy fuck, what am I doing? So no point for that. So we're gonna trade the open. Fuck it. It's not pre-market anymore, ladies and gentlemen. We're looking for the open. See what contracts stack up and where. We still got 60 contracts at 810. We got 33 contracts at the 85s. We got 45 contracts at the 700 and 250 contracts at the 30. So we'll see when it happens now. When that gets close to open, we might see all that start pulling away. But the 250 contracts at the 30 is interesting. That's where I thought we were going now, but after I looked at 15 minutes and seen that fair value gap get created up a little higher around 52s, I'm glad I got out because it did go up there. Right, like I was saying, this inverted fair value gap, come up and touch this, and plus it's, we went to the order block, come back up into the inverted, and maybe look to the downside. I'm going to try to stay out of the first 15 minutes, but it's not always that easy. You see a good setup, sometimes you want to take it. So we'll see. We will see what happens. Because why not? You know what I mean? My Take Profit Traders, this one here is on day 5. This one's on day 2. This one's on day 2. So day 5, never know. Could get it over today. Having fun at one tomorrow. That'd be nice. And all the accounts we got, Take Profit Trader is the most important one right now anyway. And if you need an account to Take Profit Trader, please use code JW. Really appreciate it. Code JW, Take Profit Trader. 40% off, no activation fee. No daily loss limit. We're up to the fair value gap on the 15 now. Now, like I said, we're really close, 3 minutes away from open, so we're at 2:30. Don't normally trade the open, but, well, I do sometimes, it's a lie. But normally I don't. Normally I try to stay just pre-market, but we didn't have a very great morning, so we're just going to continue on. Back up to this inverted fair value gap. How do we react to that? 150 left till open. Like I said, head and shoulders on the 15 and on the hourly. And one on the 5 minute as well. Like if you pull this back a little bit. Shoulder, head, shoulders. So now that we come up to here again, then look down. $250 contracts sitting at 730s. Are they going to pull them when market opens, or are they going to leave them? One minute left till open. You tell me about it.
Holy.
20 seconds left till open. Yep. I'm talking to somebody else too. It's fine. It's no big deal. It's only one other person on right now anyway.
Can't see me.
Well, yeah, I didn't see you. Come over here. Sit down. Or hide behind the cover. You'll be fine.
Yeah, I'm gonna go up.
Robin, you're so silly.
It's okay.
It's my wife anyway. Do we squeeze to the highs? Or do we dump? That's the question. I really think we go down. But like I said, I'm going to try to leave it until 15-minute opening range breakout. Seriously think it's down. But like I said, I don't know. Still got 241 contracts sitting down at 30s. If we take a scalp here, try a little scalp. See if we get down to the 30s. $241 contracts still sitting at the 30s. Do we push into it? Take that off. Like I said, I thought we would, and there we go. Maybe I should have stayed in. Head and Shoulders playing out on the hourly. Try one more. Try one more here. Be careful because you might get a bounce. Yeah. Bounce off the 700s. Put up a little higher, give it a little room. See if we're just gonna squeeze down here. Let our Head and Shoulders play out. We're just down to basically break even. 120 left on a 5-minute candle. Hourly pushing down. NASDAQ dropping. I'm going to take that off because the ES is bouncing. See if the ES starts pushing again. Looks like it's going to push down. Quickly down to this pivot point would be best. To the 34s. Take it off there. I don't think we squeeze back up right yet, but there's always that chance. I think we definitely get down to this pivot point if we don't hold that level. We don't hold it. Our next drop should be down to this pivot point. Need to get through the 50s. I don't like that it's staying there. I like to see it push. Yeah, I don't like that. I don't like that it's holding. Nope, never mind. Now we need our squeeze down. Again, back up. Then we gotta wait for the next candle. Top of our opening range more than likely is going to be here. Really thought we would have got that quicker, you know? Down to that retest 700s maybe? Maybe even that pivot point? Now that could have been the bottom of our, probably is, bottom of our neckline, so. See if we squeeze through this. Give it a little bit of room. Never mind. No squeeze to be had. Or is it? New candle in 120. candle and 120. Do we push back up here? Looks like it wants to. Looks like it wants to. New candle in 25 seconds. We want to close this candle up around that pivot point. If we're going to squeeze back up. If not, we'll just get it here. See what happens here. Touch that pivot point. Do we squeeze through it? Squeeze through it. Back up to the bottom of that open, that order block. Coming up to the 20s. A lot of shorts building up. Gonna push through them. Don't have a ton of contracts up there. But looks like it's in squeeze mode. We'll see. There's a squeeze here through that pivot point. See what happens. Fighting at the 20s. Get through that, probably look for the 50s. There you go, starting to move. Up to the 9. Squeeze through the 9. Bottom of that order block. We're going to take it off there. $100 away from passing our Take Profit Trader account. And it's day 5, so 15-minute range to set. So now we see what happens. Like I said, we did have this pivot point here. We pushed through, could leave a big wick, start moving back down to this pivot point. We'll see what happens here to the bottom of the order block, eh? Right to the tick. $56 contracts down at the 50. So we'll see. 110 left on the 15. 110 left on the 5. ES already pushed right back up. Took out the highs. NASDAQ lagging behind. $30 seconds left on this candle. Got a pivot point down here. Do we bounce off the bottom of the opening range, or we push through? That's the question. $1 million question. See how we react there. We got FOMC speaker Bowman at 11:30, so that pivot point down here. We stay in the range, or is this the breakout? If it's a breakout, we want to come down and touch the pivot point, probably go back, touch the bottom of the range, then look to get short. See what we get. At the 50s now, reacting a bit. Do we close it outside of the opening range? See if we got a reaction at the pivot point. Is that 44s. 38 contracts at the 40s. We got 46 contracts at the 70s, so it's back up inside the range. 43 seconds left on the 5-minute candle. They bounce off the 50s again. Seconds left. See where we close. $56 contracts at the 70s. Bouncing off the bottom of the opening range. We push through it. I'm going to try a little one here. Just up to the 70s-ish. $56 contracts at the 70s. That's what we're looking for. Might not get it. This could be down. Yep, take that off. Take that off and see. I think we do get back up there though. I think we do get a pump back up a little bit here. Like to get up to pretty much the bottom of this candle, some area around here. $240 left on this candle, lots of time to move up a little bit. Give it some time to squeeze. We'll take it off there. There you go. Day 5, Take Profit Trader. We're over 3,000. We're up 1,200 on our other Take Profit Trader account. So that's good. We got our 25. We didn't trade today. Gonna have to trade that. And we do have these down a little bit. Our Apex accounts. So does this squeeze continue? Put lines here. Where's our line? Right here. Oh, we do have one already up here, so it helps. I would have liked to already been in this long too. Take it up to at least the center of around here, this pivot point of the opening range. But I can't get him right here. 35 seconds left in the 5 minute. We don't have any super piles of liquidity. We got 38 contracts at the 40s. We got 46 contracts up at the 75s. That's the 775s. So we squeeze right up. I don't really want to tempt fate, but I think this pushes. Especially closed up around the top. Try a little one here and just see. Continue our squeeze. Do we just continue the squeeze? See how he reacts here. I think we do. I think we can. We're going to give it a little bit more and see how we react. I want to see that wick. Then we want to see it continue to push. Lots of time left on this candle, so it's got lots of time to move around a little bit. I'd like to close this candle kind of up around or above the VWAP. If that works. We'll see how it reacts to that pivot point. If it gets stuck there, we'll get out, but that's where we're kind of looking. See how it reacts there. Hopefully just pushes right through, gets up to the VWAP, reacts a little bit, continues. That is obviously best case scenario. Worst case scenario, we lose $200 or $300, but 3 minutes left on this candle. If we can get above the 9. We did play out the fair value, the head and shoulders we were looking at all morning on the 15 and the hourly and the 5. So that played out. Went down, right down to it, wicked out of it. We look at the hourly chart. But now, right now, we need to squeeze. It's looking like it wants to. 3 minutes until, or 2 minutes and 28 seconds until Bowman speaks, FOMC, so be careful. See how it keeps reacting here at the 9. If we can't get above the 9, probably going to get out, but I think after it does this a couple times, it's going to probably start squeezing above that 9 and just hopefully continue squeezing above that pivot point. We'll see. We are a minute 45 till the new hourly candle. It's also sketchy, so be careful. We want to be up here when that candle comes out. And then just continue. Maybe go take the highs. But if we're not, like I said, lose a couple $100, no big deal. Can't seem to break over that 9. It's going to go back down. So we're just watching it. 1 minute left. You want to see squeeze now before that new hour. Can't get over the 700s. One more push down, then up. Maybe. Off the 80s again. 20 seconds left. We're going to get out here in a second if this keeps failing. Seconds. Trying to give it as much room as we can. New hour here. Is this the squeeze? I feel like it wants to squeeze. I don't know why. ES pushing up. Will the NASDAQ follow? Has a squeeze now. Plus we got that fair value gap on the 15-minute up around the 700s. Not liking it. Yeah, I'm gonna get it. Looks more like a rollover here. Looks more like it wants a rollover. Might have just got caught. We'll see. Like I said, these are evals. I don't really care. This pushes hard down through the opening range breakout, or the opening range. Couldn't get above that 9. Still can't. So hopefully we can't. It continues down, but ES pushing up, so it only makes me nervous. The ES can dip pretty quick. $250 left on this 5-minute candle. We need some continuation. Hopefully to the downside right now. Do have a lot of room to the downside. On a daily chart, we do have 2 equal lows down there. It's down around the 500s, I guess. We'll see how this plays out. We will see how it plays out. ES pumping. Nervous of that when I see the ES pumping like that. Yeah, right? Yeah, ES just ripping to the upside. Will the NASDAQ follow? Got to get over the 9. I should have waited till we got over the 9, actually. There we go. ES going. And the NASDAQ starting to move. Get over that pivot point. ES on a tear. Holy shit, look at ES. ES going for the highs. NASDAQ ripping up. Get through the VWAP strong. At the 20s though. Just needs a rip. We need a good rip here. Oh yeah. Up above that pivot point, close. ES pushing back a bit. Still think ES rips up here. Hopefully NASDAQ follows.
Hello, Jason.
Hello, London.
Did you want to help me with something?
I will in a minute, buddy.
No, I got everything hooked up. I just need
I'm still alive here, but it's fine. It's no big deal.
Oh yeah, no worries. That don't matter.
Ripping up, ES going. What do you need? Your monitor?
Yeah. What's it?
What's wrong with it? Or what do you need help with?
No, just hooking it up.
Yeah. Give me like 10 minutes. I'll be done on this. I'll be in.
Yeah, because I still got the wrapping on like the monitor actually.
Well, take everything off.
Okay.
Have it ready. I'll be there.
Well, yeah, I have my Xbox hooked up too, so
Okay, no worries.
I just have the. I don't know which wires I need. That's all.
Yeah, you just hook. Take everything apart, put it in place, and I'll be in and set it up. Okay, buddy. That's my son. He's taller than me. And he's 15. It's really annoying. We just got to squeeze here. We need to squeeze. I think we get it. Maybe not. We're above that pivot point. ES got to continue to squeeze. Take the NASDAQ with it. I think we break it up here and get up to the top of the opening range. I think we go. 77 contracts up to the 55s. 755s. Go strong through the VWAP. I don't like that we keep banging our head there. I want to see it rip. I feel like if I take this off, we're gonna rip. So I really don't want to. I want this to go to the 50s, at least. Bouncing at 20s constantly. Give it a little room. Get back, bounce off the 9, continue up. ES dipping a bit. Need some real follow through. Get through the 20s, I think we're good to the 50s. Getting over to 20s now. Still stuck, eh? that off. Look to see if it pulls back a bit more. Tries to run again. We'll re-enter. Maybe down around the 88s. Yeah, that's what I was worried about, right? If I get out, it's gonna start fucking running. Still at 20s. New candle in 28 seconds. Would love to close up high above this. We're gonna go in again. See if we got our squeeze close above. Seven seconds. We have to close above. If we don't, I'm getting out. We didn't. But we're squeezing. ES. What's the ES going to do? Is going to push. Oh, I clicked in 32. Fuck. Give me the squeeze then. Try to give it a little room. Try to give it a little room. Get this big push up. Needs a big push up here. Take that off. I don't like that we got a little fair value gap down here. Let it set up a little more. Then look to take that higher. We're up $6 in our Elite Trader funding. It's always nice. We're down in this one, but we did get up. We just passed this day 5. Take Profit Trader. Just got over our 3,000. We're up 1,200 in our second day one, and we didn't trade our 25K yet. But I want to see this come down a little bit more below the 9. See it start wicking up, then we'll get back in. And hopefully take it to the opening range high. 76 contracts still sitting at 55, 755s. I don't want to see it squeeze right away. Lots of time left on this candle, 240 on a 5 minute. See a little dip. Set up a nice little bull flag. And we'll look to get long. I'd like to see ES touchdown in this. ES been the ripper though. ES took off, went crazy. NASDAQ, not so much. Come down on this a little bit. Now we might even get around here, but it'd be nice to get down in it. ES almost at the highs. NASDAQ a little bit lower. Sweep everybody back to the 700-ish. Start moving. Got below the opening range here. We pop back up in it. There you go. NASDAQ pulling back a bit. Yes, about there is fine. I like to see it down inside of it, but might get it. .1 minute left on the candle. Like dip down in here, leave a nice wick, start moving back up. Might not get right in it though. Hopefully we do. There you go. 25 seconds left to close the candle. I'm going to try it right here. See if we get that push again. If we don't, we'll get out, but hopefully we do. I'd like to close that candle up a little bit higher. Not really moving the way we want it to, but we'll give it a bit of time. Got to give it a bit of time. $33 contracts at the 30s, 76 contracts at the 55. So if we can hold this, I think we do push up. I don't like that it closed at the low of that candle. We'll try to give it a bit of room to continue squeezing. Closed above the 9. That's all that really matters right there. The wick's down a little bit. We'll try to stay in for the push. I don't want to come down and touch this one. Wow, it doesn't really matter if it comes down and touch this. But I'd sooner it stay up here. This will be our other high or low. If we get this, and that should push us higher. In theory. It's my theory anyway. I don't know if it's right or not, but that's how my brain works. Could be totally wrong. Let's see. That's what evals are for. These are 2 apex evals, so not super concerned. But I think that's our lower high if we get that. Oh, higher low, sorry. If you like the channel, please like and subscribe. Do this every morning. Normally not the opening range breakout. Normally I just trade pre-market. And sometimes I can talk too. And yeah, like and subscribe. Need any accounts, Take Profit Trader, please use code JW. It's huge help. And everybody use the code. Thank you so much. There's going to be a link for Elite Trader Funding too in the comments. 80% off. I like Elite Trader Funding. Normally they're $90 and they're dirt cheap. They're like $16 for 50K. So for somebody who blows as many accounts as I do, saves you a few bucks. See now, 2 minutes left on this candle. Do we wick back up here? We're going to try to give it as much room as we can. So I think if we get this, then we get our push. Right? Because we're hit our head off 20 a couple times. Came down, swept all the buyers. Now do we move back up? $125 left in the 5-minute candle. I'd like to close up around here somewhere. I like to close above the VWAP, obviously, but I mean, even if we close up here, it's a good sign to move up. nice big wick. 1 minute left. Leave a nice big wick. Don't go against that, please. Need the ES to push. I'm in Newfoundland, so I'm in the tail end of a hurricane. I live on top of a hill, and I'm in a camper. That can't be wrong. Can it? Is that wrong? It's probably fine. That's why if you see the camera shaking or anything else shaking, that's the wind. So, but here I am, trading. Just another day. $10 left. I don't want to close down low. Closing decent here. Might still get another pull down a little bit more after the next candle. I don't like that we close below the 9. I'll tell you that. That's discouraging. But is the squeeze on here? We gotta get the squeeze. It's coming. It is coming. Hopefully. ES gotta move. ES gotta move up. Right, like I said, I don't like that it's below the 9, but if we pull down a little bit, it's fine. As long as we stay above this wick. As long as we stay above that wick, I'm fine with it. And I don't blow away, because I might blow away. Get through that pivot point, through the 20s is the big thing. We got a little bit above it here, up to the VWAP, pull back. Now do we push up through? Do we have the strength? Can the buyers take over? I don't know. I'm not seeing it. Not seeing the strength. Yes, got a rip. Come on, ES. Pump. Rip through all them shorts. 32 contracts at the 30s. 76 contracts at the 55. Still sitting there. Almost feels like it's just stacking up more shorts. Tricking them into going short before it pumps. We got 7 minutes and 30 seconds left on new 30-minute candle. Again, I could be totally wrong. This could dump, but I don't think it does. Don't think, but who knows? Might wick down around here, or even down close to the bottom again, then move up. Like I said, we're in it to win it. I don't really care. These are evals, so either we're gonna pass or we're gonna blow them. Something's gonna happen. One or the other. I just think we need a lot of buyers to pop in really quick. Just pump this. Yeah, 43 contracts sitting at the 90s. So, do we go to the 90s and then rip? And let's see. I'm gonna get out if we get below that wick down here, I think. I think I'm gonna get out. I don't know if I am. 1 minute left on this candle.
Anybody home?
How's it going?
How you doing?
I'm live on YouTube. What are you doing?
On TV at home.
I don't. Go and see Robin.
Robin at home?
Yeah, Robin's home. Go in and see her.
I was just talking to the post office.
Oh, okay, okay. Just go in and check on the counter. See if there's anything in there.
Okay, Lonnie wants to help me with 2 people.
I know. I'll be in there in a second.
Oh,
my God.
wait. Okay.
All right. Nobody cares. Yeah, don't let them out. Nobody cares that I'm live on YouTube. It means nothing. It means nothing to them. Like, you don't have any viewers anyway. What do you worry about? I don't have many, but I have some. A little respect, people. Look, we got that wick down. Now do we get it? Now's the time. 7 seconds. I don't like that. Don't like that. But, like I said, high or low still, right? So, what does that mean? Right? It seems like we're not pushing down. Or are we going to push down slowly? Ugh, I don't like this. I don't want to make a double bottom. I don't want to make a double bottom here. Fucking 9, eh? We're back below the 9. Got something on my tongue. What's on my tongue? Come on. Why? Why won't you push up? I feel it. I feel it on my tongue. It's driving me crazy. No. I don't know. 3 minutes left. 3:40 actually. Lots of time to move around. Lots of time to move around. I just feel like we need to go up. But I don't think we're going to get it. Swept this low. $230 left. Do we wick up now? Right? All that liquidity swept. Do we wick up now? Are they happy what they took, or do they want to push it down? Get below this, we're going to have to get out anyway. It's going to make a double bottom. Do we have enough liquidity or enough drawdown? Do we have enough drawdown to hold us for a bounce? Double bottom maybe. No, we do not. Come on. Do we blow them? Like I said, we're either winning or losing on these. Either winning or losing. But I got a bunch of stuff to do apparently. ES. Finding some strength. Does it bring us back from the grave? don't think it does. But what do I know, right? Just a guy on YouTube. 40 seconds left. Do we wick back up? Doesn't look like it. Do we do it, man? Do we do it? Or do we destroy some accounts? Stay tuned. Not long. 10 seconds. Gonna close at the bottom. Ooh. That's gross. Closing at the bottom is so bad. I could literally get out of here and probably go short. I think we definitely come back up to the bottom of the opening range. Then probably take a short if it doesn't push up through it. Hard to say. Oh, I think down. So much down. I'm taking it off. We're going short. We're switching up our opinion. Since it failed. It's probably wrong too. Probably going to push up now. But maybe not. It looks like it wants to go down. There is, we're going to go, we'll double it up. See if we can blow it quicker or make it back. There is, where was, there's 48 contracts at 640s. 640s. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I gotta go, so either we're gonna pass these or blow them. So, let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. We're in 32 micros, 16 in each count. Or actually, no, 32 in each count. No, 16. So maybe we should go a couple more here. See how it reacts here if we start dumping back down. Like I said, it doesn't really matter. These are evals, so we're not really too concerned. They're not funded. And now it's going to go touch the bottom of the opening range. Ugh, classic. Classic fucking NASDAQ. Piece of shit. Oh, Lord. Come on, I got stuff to do. Blow it or dump. There you go. Nope, still one going. Come on. Takes forever. Oh my Lord. Can't sell anymore. Oh, because I got this. Never mind. Where's that gone to? There you go, they're both gone. Alright guys, thanks everybody hanging out. Please like and subscribe. Please use code JW, Take Profit Trader, and there's a link in the comments for, in the chat for Elite Trader Funding, 80% off. Thanks for hanging out. It's awesome, man. Really appreciate it. I do it every morning pre-market. I normally don't trade to open, as you can see why. I normally get chopped up. But a little recap here. Elite Trader Funding, I'll probably trade that a bit later. But our Apex counts are gone, which is fine. Our Take Profit Trader, we got one past day 5, so we'll have a funded one tomorrow. We have 1,200 in our other Take Profit Trader, actually 1,300 pretty much, and it's on day 2, and we didn't trade our 25K yet. So I'll probably let it slow down a little bit later on, and then I'll come back and trade those later on today. And then I'll have a recap later on. So if you liked the video, like I said, please like and subscribe. Come join me every morning. It's a lot of fun. Normally I have a chat. Pat's always here. Pat's awesome. But anyway, that's it for me. And I will talk to you guys tomorrow.